Previously.
I've said a lot of stuff on camera that leans towards me just polishing this up and it looking like new. I think we can make this look a lot better without busting the bank on the budget. Now, I've made a lot of mistakes when it comes to cars, and this might be one of the biggest ones I've done so far, or at least in recent years.
I've got a confession to make. This recent build hasn't been as consistent as I'd hoped, but there's a reason behind it. So you might be thinking, why's a tiny little car like that taken so much time to get to this stage? Well, under here might give you a hint. Everything has been cleaned, painted, plated. Even that K-Jet system, which has really tested us at times, has been fully overhauled and restored. Now, it might not look like it at the moment because it's covered in all this dust, but believe me, under there is a gem. Even underneath this car is absolutely immaculate. The interior, we've still got to finish. As you can see, that is looking a little bit worse for wear. The seats are in really good condition. The back seats are out, rear door cards, front door cards. We've got something planned that's very special for in there that we'll show you later on. Now you might be thinking, yeah, but does that keep it original? Well, no, but we always said we wanted to put our own touch on it. But other than the interior and those wheels, nothing else is changing. Don't get us wrong, we're not doing away with those seats or ripping them apart or anything. We've just got a totally new interior that we're gonna put in the car, and we're gonna put all the original parts away safely in case us or maybe a new owner in the future feels like putting it back totally stock. They can. We've even had the original wheels restored, but we're not going to be running them because I really like those shiny BBS RSs. The first job we've got to do here is get this into our wash bay, give it a wash down, get all that dust off, and then I think it's going to give you a good glimpse at quite how far we've gone with this car. It's probably going to need a little refining polish because it's been painted and it's been polished at the body shop. Don't get us wrong, our guys are good, but they're not quite as good as us when it comes to polishing. However, we're nowhere near as good as them when it comes to painting. So we're just going to put the icing on the cake, give it a refine, give it a coat of wax, dress up any last bits. We want to go around that engine bay with a steamer and just get it back to 100%. Then we're going to pick up that new interior, put that in, and by the end of this video, you will 100% see that car finished at a show looking amazing. Well, that's the plan anyway. See how we get on.
M-O-V-E, I gotta make it quick. Hustler by blood and all my movements. He's a dub, readjusted who I move with. M-O-V-E, I had to make a move split. Hustler by blood and all my movements. M-O-V-E, play by the rules, kid. Hustler, I gotta make a move split. Next flip, next play, move in. M-O-V-E-I, let's go. M-O-V-E-I. Ever since I took the train, off the paper and move weight. We just trying to live life. Survival isn't enough. That's why I climb to reach heights through rhyme, and I'm getting bucks. Yup, what's it all about? Money, that's just the means to an end. Without friends, I'm nothing. Without my team, we convene. Execute strategy with finesse. Bless, I exude my battery till I rest. It's a test. How much do you want it? You find out. When there's no one to cheer you along, you find out. I'm out. Perseverance and progress. My time on earth spent making the timeless. M-O-V-E, I gotta make a move quick. Hustler by blood and all my movement. He's a dub, readjusting who I move with. M-O-V-E, I had to make a move split. Hustler by blood and all my movements. M-O-V-E, play by the rules, kid. Hustler, I gotta make a move split. Next flip, next day, move in. M-O-V-E-I, let's go. M-O-V-E-I, yes, verse 2. Shorter because I gotta go. I'm the best, they don't realize it, so they gotta know I'm a pro. 19 years, no breaks. My best advice is figure it out. You're fake, no chase, cause I'm raw like that. Trademark grade 10 eyes, bumping Big L and Braveheart, sway clocks. Trying to cop a pair, maybe two. Gift one away to the homie because we cool since preschool. My destiny forged by something higher. We move through baby steps, build empires. M-O-V-E, I gotta make a move quick. Hustler by blood and all my movements. He's a dub, readjusting who I move with. M-O-V-E. split. Hustler, I'm running all my movements. MOVE, playing by the rules, kid. Hustler, I gotta make a move, slip. Next flip, next day, move in. MOVI, let's go. MOVI, let's go.
So here we are then, and the car's in the bay. We've been round it with our paint depth gauges just to check that we've got plenty to play with, and as we thought, there's plenty on there. Nice thing about this car is when it was all restored and repaired, there weren't many repairs needed to the actual bodywork. That is pretty much bare metal and then painted on top. So we've got primer, colour, and then a clear coat. And the levels are pretty consistent all round. We're finding about 260, which is pretty healthy for a resprayed car. And the most important thing is it's consistent around the whole car. There's no high spots, low spots. It's not bouncing around everywhere. We know it's been flat and polished by the guys at Colourcraft because that's what they do for us. And all we've got to do is kind of refine it. We were hoping we'd managed to refine this with just a finishing polish, but unfortunately, that's not quite getting to the bottom of some of the deeper marks that are still left in there. Now, we have been working on this car mechanically, we've been leaning over it, it's been pushed in and out of workshop, so it has picked up a little bit of marring and marks from that. We've now got to go a two-step route, so we're using a medium polish and a medium pad, and then after that, we're going to follow it up with a refining polish on a finishing pad. However, we've only got 4 days to get that done. We've still got to do the engine bay as well. We've got to sort the interior out, which means getting everything out, steam cleaning the whole interior, deep cleaning it before we put in what we've got for this car, which is a fresh interior. And then we're going to be loading it up onto the lorry, getting it to Ultimate Dubs. And hopefully by then we'll have this looking absolutely A1, like it's just rolled off the production line. We've got quite a bit to do, so we're going to crack on, get around the whole car, and then we can get in some of the finer details and the other bits of this project. Here we are then, the final day of the almost 2-year Mark 1 Golf build. When I first picked this car up, we dragged it out of a bush, you might remember in the earlier videos, and I was hoping I would just give it a wash, give it a detail, and it'd look like new, but unfortunately, that worked for this one. The paint was so badly faded and damaged that I thought this car was navy blue when I picked it up. Turns out it was actually black. We went all the way back to a shell. Every nut and bolt has been cleaned, detailed, plated, replaced. We have done everything we can. We have tried to keep as much of the original car as possible. So unless it was beyond restoration, we've then kept it and done what we can with it. Some of the rubbers have been changed because they were really badly perished from having all that moss on there over time. It just makes them fall to pieces. Colourcraft have done their magic on the outside. Now, one thing that we were blessed with, this didn't need one bit of welding. It was that solid. This car was only on the road for 4 years of its life. It's got 30,000 miles, very low owners. And I think we've done it justice.
We're just putting in the fresh interior now. We have gone and done the fancy interior like we like to do with the Mark 1s, but we've also kept the original. We've cleaned it up as best we can, so if we do go on to sell this car, or in the future we ever want to put it back to absolute stock, we can. You'll probably notice by the ride height, it's sitting on some different suspension, but again, we've got the original suspension. We can always put that back so it's stock. One thing we are struggling with though, and in the heat of everything else we were doing, we didn't realise just how bad this glass was scratched. It is terrible, and it's really letting the outside of the car down. I turned to Instagram, put out a shout, and asked if anybody had a full set of new glass after we called round all our contacts and people had dribs and drabs, and I couldn't even batch a full set together from anyone. A guy that we've worked with before has come to our rescue. Ultimate Windscreen's come through and he's managed to get everything, every piece of glass for the car, bar this window. Guess what one's the worst scratched? Yep, you guessed it. This one. So I've got feelers out to see if anyone's got a really good second-hand one, because I've done glass polishing in the past. It's really hard, results are hit and miss. I had a little bash at this. I'll be honest with you, I spent about an hour on it and it's still as bad as it was before, and I gave up and I've had enough. So hopefully someone comes through with that. If not, I might just take it out and just pretend it's meant to be out. Mate, I'll pretend it goes down. I'll figure something out. We've got 4 or 5 more hours now until he'll be here getting the glass in for us. Then we've got to load it up, take it to Telford, and finally it will be done. I think in that time I'm going to try and get Jay as well to lower it a little bit more, because it'd look better low. The debris, there's an hole and we've got to pierce the hole, and then you put the little pointy thing through it. You filmed that? It's like, what's that thing when you're at school and you get to go to a work experience? You know, you get to go with your dad. Not his dad, that's his dad. It's the big morning of the reveal of the Golf, and there was one last thing we did forget. We've not put any fuel in it, so its big debut and going on the trailer is going to be manpower. Ready, boys?
Let's go.
Left a bit. That's it. Straight. Right a bit. Straight. Ah, it's lovely. It goes straight on there.
You're on the first line on my side.
Right a little bit. Right. That's it. Keep going. About there we do.
Handbrake.
A little bit further. Let's hold it over there. Hi Nicole, how is it in there?
My seat slid all the way back.
Oh yeah, that happens.
I can't touch the brake anymore, so.
But have you got the handbrake on?
Handbrake, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Right, run boys, run, quick.
We might be able to come forward a bit.
Yeah, we were going to take the tilt off though.
Ready?
Okay, left hand down a little bit, Nicole. Left. Tell us when, Gareth. Stop.
There we are.
Put the wheel straight. Lovely. She's in.
From the back, you put this.
See you, Sean. Forgot to let the coal out. Sorry about that. Hold on. Now you can come out.
Lovely.
Handbrake on.
We're good to go.
Nice in there.
Fancy.
Might have to put something in there. Someone's going to meet us at the show with that last bit of glass. Worst case scenario, we put the old scratched one in the back. But hopefully it won't come to that and they'll come good. They'll turn up with it and we can fit it at the event. Nothing like cutting it fine. Here we are then, inside, stand all set. We've got the T6 with us and the little Golf has took pride of place. We had to leave a workshop without that one last missing piece of glass. However, I managed to find a guy that's got a piece and my friends picked it up and brought it down here to the show. So all I've got to do is fit that quickly now. We've got about 30 minutes till the show opens and then the car will be complete. We're cutting it fine, but we managed to actually get it done. It needs a little wipe down. It's got a little bit dusty overnight from the guys hoovering in the halls and stuff. But yeah, she's looking pretty good. I'm happy with that. Last piece of the puzzle. But it's a lot better than what I had, because what I had looked like it was cleaned with a wire brush.